Hello and welcome to my tutorial video on how to survive your first night in Minecraft. If you are completely new to the game, I'm going to let you explore the menu on your own, but for just simplicity's sake, we're just going to get right into the game. Now it will go ahead and it will spend some time generating the terrain immediately around where you're going to be spawning into the game. And as you can see, this takes just a little bit of time, as Minecraft is deceptively simple, but actually takes up quite a bit of power under the hood. Anyway, this is Minecraft. Some of you may recognize it if you're viewing this video, even though this isn't your first time playing, and if this is your first time, well, then you may not. As you'll probably notice when you go ahead and play, there is a little bit of lag when you first start in. That's because the world is still being generated all around you. And depending on your view settings, that might take a considerable amount of time. Anyway, get right to what you need to survive. Basically, the game is a pristine nature world where you will have to survive. And this would be incredibly easy if it weren't for the fact that at nighttime, there are all sorts of monsters that come out of the darkness to kill you. They literally spawn in darkness. This could be caves underground, anywhere above ground at nighttime, but the point is that darkness is bad in this game, as it will get you killed. So as you can see, this sun is moving, and that is your timer for how long your day is. I know, big shocker. You have the east here, and it goes all the way over to the west. When it gets the setting in the west, the entire ground above starts to get darker and darker until it becomes nighttime, at which point you can still see because there is a moon. However, things will start spawning. So, what we need to do is find a shelter, way to light it, and the stuff to build it with and the stuff to build it out of before that happens. Should be pretty easy. Now, for everything you're going to need tools. The basic building blocks of all tools is wood. So, we're going to go find some trees. Luckily, they're in abundance. So, to collect wood, starting off, you just go ahead and left click and you can punch the tree for wood. No one ever said this was an ultra realistic game, but that's the way it's done. As you can see, it goes into your first slot in your hotbar, and actually using any item is faster than your hands, so using the wood blocks to break the other wood blocks is still faster than just punching it. And as for the amount of wood that you actually want, I usually go for around 10 or 12. As you can see, there's a... Let's take time out here. There's a cave here, and as you can see, as you get farther away, it gets very dark. If it got dark enough in there, it's going to start spawning stuff. So, I actually don't want to spend too much time near that cave, so that way stuff doesn't walk out and kill me. That would make a very terrible tutorial video. So anyway, I'm hopefully not going to spend too much time collecting all that much more wood here. This should be the last tree. All you really need to start are 2 trees. Roughly, depends on how big they are. And as long as you hollow out the trunks, the entire tree will eventually disappear, so you don't have to worry about the canopy just sitting there floating in space. Anyway, okay, so now that I have wood, let's go a little ways away onto the beach here, and I will explain to you how you turn this wood into tools. So you hit E, and or whatever key you have your inventory bound to, and you'll come up with this screen where you see yourself, in my case, a very well-dressed creeper, obviously works on Wall Street. And your inventory, the section for crafting things, as well as the output section that you get the stuff that you craft comes out of. And then, of course, your hotbar down here at the bottom. As you can see, I've picked up a sapling for a tree, but that's not important right now, so let's put that out of the way. Grab the blocks of wood, drop them in the crafting slot, and you'll see you can get wooden planks. I click those. The more I click them, the more wooden planks I get. You get 4 per block of wood. And then out of those wooden planks, if I take them and I kind of stack them on top of each other, making a picture of a stick, you'll find, as a side note, you'll find most of the crafting recipes in Minecraft end up having you paint or draw the pictures of the items in order to make them. So wood planks like that make sticks, which you can then collect multiple of, and it makes 4 sticks per plank and 4 planks for wood. And then I'm going to put these back together. And so now you see I have the root of the wood here, which is wood, goes to planks, goes to sticks. And those are the things that you can use to make all of your different tools and everything like that. Now to make tools, they're bigger than this actual crafting section, so we actually need to go and make something to make that crafting section bigger. So we will go ahead and drop 4 wooden planks here, get a crafting table, then we will go ahead and place that. And if we right-click on the table, you'll notice that you no longer have your smiling face staring at you, but you have a larger crafting table. And this is where you make all of your tools. Now, again, we're going to be painting our tools with our objects here. So to make a pick, we have our handle, then the actual pick up top. And if we make the blade, we'll get an axe. And I need some more wooden planks here. Want to leave a little bit of wood left over because we're going to be using that to make charcoal. Usually you're not that lucky to find naturally occurring coal that's sitting someplace. It can happen, but I never go for it. Anyway, make your shovel there. And at this point, you can also make a sword, which is different. It's got only a handle at the bottom and 2 for that. And those are the basic construction tools. There's more than that, but that's all I'm going to show you for this video. So anyway, you go ahead and rip up your construction table there just by using the axe, or you can use anything, but the axe is faster since the table is made of wood. So now we need to find, let's see, where's the sun? The sun is just about hitting midday, so we need to find a place to go and call home for the night. And let's see, now you have 2 choices when you are finding a place, and that is to build a place of your own above ground, but that takes a lot of resources. You either need to collect a lot of wood, or a lot of dirt, or a lot of stone, and I find it's rather difficult to collect that much in the short amount of time you have on your first day. So instead, I am going to see if I can't find the nice cliff faces over here and find a nice place to go and carve a cave into, or maybe find even a naturally occurring cave. So as I'm walking here, you'll kind of get a feel for how the different landscapes kind of blend into one another. You've got mountains here, over there is the ocean and everything. You got all sorts of different ecological environments, everything from frozen tundra to mountains to deserts. And here's a good spot. Now what I usually look for is a good spot with no overhanging shadows, and shadows are bad because at nighttime they can harbor monsters in the day, well into the day, so that way they can go ahead and ambush you and walk out your door. Learned that from my first experience. So, like for instance, I would not build over here because there's large overhangs. So anyway, so our cliff face. What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of some of this dirt here until we hit the stone. And go ahead and make it kind of look nicer a bit. Anyway, so now we've hit the stone here. We're going to go ahead and dig with our pickaxe, because if you see, if we use our shovel, it takes a very long time to do. And as an added incentive not to use the wrong tool, you get nothing from when you use the shovel on the stone as opposed to the pick. So we're going to use the pick. And this stone itself is also quite useful. And I'm just hollowing out a room here so we have some place to work, and I can set down some stuff and show you things without having to step all over myself repeatedly. Okay, so we've got ourselves a little bit of a shelter in here and the outside, with the sun rapidly going down behind us, so let's hurry this along. So placed on my workbench, and as you can see, I've gotten about 13 stone. So if I go and I place that in a box around the edge, I can get a furnace. And the furnace is important because you can use it to make charcoal as well as smelt metals and cook foods. So when you right-click on the furnace, you have the section for your fuel, or what you're going to burn, and then the section for what you're either going to smelt or cook or change, which would be, in this case, both are going to be the same. I'm going to place wood down here and wood up top. And wood burns very quickly, so the fire here is not going to last very long. If you're using charcoal up here, it would actually last a little bit longer. So you get a little bit of coal out of that. Maybe I'll get another charcoal. Nope, it's going to stop. Okay, so I have 1 charcoal. Gonna have to be conservative this time around. So I have a charcoal, and as you can see, I have sticks. Now, that's really all you need to make permanent sources of light. So I take the stick, and again, we're going to paint it. So we have charcoal on top, stick on bottom, makes 4 torches. So for each combination that you get 4 torches. So they're pretty economical. And I'm going to place, well, let's go ahead and place 2 outside. And I'll make 2 inside. So now I have light out here, so the area immediately outside will be lit up, and then the space inside. So now as you're noticing, well, even if it gets dark, things spawn out here, aren't things just going to be able to walk in and kill me? Which right now would be true. Your choices are pretty simple. Either to wall yourself in with either dirt or stone, but that has the disadvantage of not being able to look at where, what's going on outside or when it's daytime without exposing yourself to the outside. So I have enough wooden planks to do it, so I'm going to make myself a door. And just like that, again, I painted it to make the object, and there's my door. And I am actually going to place that here. It's important to place your door from the outside, otherwise things like skeletons have bows and arrows and they can shoot you through your door if you do it the other way, so definitely a good idea to place it from the outside. So anyway, go inside, shut the door with either left or right click, and you're safe and secure, and you can see outside and when it's morning and when it's safe to come back outside. So what you would do from here on out is maybe you'd make a mine and go collect some more stone to build stuff with, hollow out your living space to make a bit of a house or something. Or you can simply wait. If you had the components, you could make a bed and you could just sleep the night away. Really, the choices are up to you. And from here on out, it's all about what you want to do, what you want to create. But that is how you survive your first night. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, found it informative, and thank you.